fell asleep by accident while riding in the car. The woman, however, took off her socks. She stuffed it into my mouth. Then all of a sudden I felt like I could not breathe well. When I woke up, I noticed a pair of yellow socks. I looked at the socks in my hand, then I looked at the woman's feet next to me. That was when I understood what had happened.
Did you do that?
You smell us when I was home.
Why didn't you tell me? I would stop it.
I tried.
Jerk. Oh, okie dokie.
I quickly pulled out a sharp object and split her socks into 2 pieces. Then I stuffed the socks into her ears. After that, I shamelessly leaned my head back onto her shoulder. But at that moment, the woman took out a razor.
Are you out of your mind?
I teach you some manners.
You're psycho.
She was no match for me at all.
Driver, kick this jerk off the bus.
You start to kick this switch first.
Why are you calling a witch?
She grabbed a cup of coffee and splashed it toward me, and it all ended up on the passenger next to us. In the end, the driver kicked both of us off the bus. The woman was still talking nonstop, blaming everything on me. With no other choice, I gave in and apologized first. But this was not the time to argue. The priority was finding a ride out of this empty place. But I realized there was no signal at all. To leave faster, I tried to wave down a car, but no driver was willing to stop. Seeing this, the woman decisively lifted her skirt, trying to use her advantage to catch driver's attention, to present herself as a single woman. She even told me to hide behind a tree. Soon onto her tempting act, a sedan stopped right in front of her. The woman quickly put on a pitiful look, begging the driver to help her, claiming she was being followed by a crazy person. The driver looked at me hiding behind the tree, and believed her without hesitation, telling her to get in quickly. He even kindly got out to help with her luggage. I watched as the woman got into the car. Right after she got in, she noticed something was wrong. The driver kept staring at her with a creepy look. That was when she realized the danger. She panicked and tried to get out, but the driver locked the doors and turned the music up as loud as possible to drown out her calls for help. Then he drove away. Only then did I react. I shouted for them to stop, but in the end I was left behind. With no choice, I continued on foot. Not long after, I noticed that car parked on the roadside, so I walked over out of curiosity and leaned toward the window to look inside.
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
But I only saw the driver, so I asked where the woman went. The driver told me she had already gotten out and left. I immediately knew he was lying, because I knew we were headed to the same place. There was no way she would get out halfway, so I demanded that he open the door. But unexpectedly, the driver pulled out a weapon and told me to back off immediately. At that moment, the woman locked in the trunk vaguely heard the argument. She struggled and took off her socks and tossed them out through a gap in the trunk. When I saw the socks on the ground, I knew the woman was inside the car, and the driver was momentarily distracted. I seized the chance and rushed forward and took the weapon from